Hi guys, Anil Deshpande here, and this is slightly a different video than what I typically do. This is another edition of Special Edition, and in this video, I basically want to talk about how I created an app called as IsNumberLucky. The app is already out there on the App Store, and I basically wanted to give you a gist of why I created that particular app and how the whole journey went to create that particular app. Well, it was some time back, almost I think last year, when I actually wanted to buy another SIM card. I already had one particular SIM card, but the problem with that particular vendor was I was not having a very good cellular reception at my workplace or at any of the places that I typically stay. So I thought that let's have another SIM card. Now the thing is, whatever the number that I have ended up with, be it my bike number or be it my employee number in Infosys, and for that matter even my existing mobile number, if you add up that number, it basically adds up to my date of birth numerological number. I intentionally did not want to do it. I mean, how can I get my Infosys employee number which adds up to my date of birth number? By chance I got that particular number. I don't really believe that whether that particular number is lucky for me. So it's just that whatever the next number that I wanted to have for my next sim, I wanted it to add up to my date of birth. What do I mean by this is, have a look at this sheet. What you have here is a sample date of birth, and this is what numerically it looks like. And when you add all of those numbers, you get 27, and then 27 is just a double digit number, so once again you split them, you add it, and finally the number is 9. So 9 is your numerological number. It is not always like this. Actually, what may happen is sometimes it may add up to another number which is 11. So in that case, for example, this is another sample wherein I just add these numbers and you end up with 11. And in case of 11, you actually don't split. There are some numbers in which case you actually don't split, you keep it as it is. I think it is 11 and 22, and for anything other than that you just keep it to a single digit number. And when I went to a shop and I said that I want a new SIM card, I don't know how it happens in other countries, but at least here in India, basically the shop owner asks which particular vendor you want. You can say one of the cellular network provider. It could be, in case of India, Airtel, BSNL, Vodafone, and then he basically just throws you some cards, a package which contains the number, and people just go through those cards which has the phone number written on it. You select whichever you feel interesting number. Now in my case, what I wanted was, I wanted the numbers to add up to a one particular number. Now what ended up happening was, he threw me a bunch of cards and I started going through cards, and he gave me a calculator, and every time I had to calculate the numbers like this and find out what is the total number, and this went on and on and on, and I almost went through almost around 10 to 15 SIM cards. Finally I picked the number which I wanted, and I just finally bought and came back. Then I realized that I might not be the only one who actually buys SIM cards like this. So I thought that why not have a application for this? And it could be not just a mobile number. People might want to register a bike number, car number, anything for that matter. So how to solve this particular problem? And that is where I thought of using the ML kit of Android to solve this particular problem. If you are not aware, ML kit is nothing but machine learning kit for Android, using which you can do some of the image recognition, character recognition kind of programming for Android application. The advantage is the ML kit does the recognition of the characters or the objects on the device. You don't have to do a network call. Most of it happens on the device. There are some instances where it can do over a network. The advantage is it is very efficient, and that is where I created this app called as IsNumberLucky. So I will just demonstrate you how the app works. So this is the IsNumberLucky app. So there is a possibility that you might be already knowing the number. So if you know the lucky number, you can click on yes and you can enter the number. And then what it means, you can see the description of what number 5 means. And then you basically want to search for that particular number? Well, to do that, I will click here and that will launch the camera, and then you have to just hold your mobile phone against the set of numbers which you want to identify. So all those numbers which are getting highlighted in green color are basically getting added to 5. I also thought of another scenario that some people might not be aware of their lucky number, but they are definitely aware of their date of birth. So what did I do? I gave another option where you don't know a lucky number. In that case, you can select your date of birth, and then based on the date of birth that you selected, it will show you what is your lucky number, and you can still see the description of what that lucky number means. And then if you click on this particular icon, it will once again launch the camera, and you can start seeing the numbers which are getting highlighted because those numbers are getting added up to 9. And this is how I basically thought of solving a very simple problem that I was facing through a app. So this app, which is IsNumberLucky, is available on App Store. You can download it. I think it is mainly useful for people who want to buy a SIM card or look for a particular number as per the numerology. I'm not saying that whether you should believe it or not, but if you have a fancy for maintaining a number which adds up to a particular number, this app could be useful. So this is how I basically created this particular app. I hope you liked the story. A problem that I faced, I solved it through a app. Use the app, give me the feedback, how you find the app, and thanks for listening. Bye. That brings us to the end of this particular video. Don't forget to like, comment, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Take care. Bye.